Hi, Will Taylor here. In UK health and safety law, we have this strange situation where if you're being prosecuted, you are guilty until you are proven to be innocent. It's called the reverse burden of proof. I think it's section 20 of the Health and Safety at Work Act. Basically says something like, if you are being prosecuted, then the onus of proof is on the defendant, so the person being prosecuted. It's up to the defendant to prove that they did everything reasonably practicable. So it's not up to the HSE or the local authority to prove you guilty. It's not up to them to prove that you didn't go far enough, because that would be proving a negative. It's up to you to prove that you went far enough. It's up to you to prove that you could not have gone further. It was not reasonably practicable for you to go further. This is kind of like you're guilty until proven innocent. And correct me if I'm wrong, I'd love to find out the answer to this. Are there any other branches of law in the UK where you are guilty until proven innocent? As far as I know, it's only in the Health and Safety at Work Act. There's no other law on this, but I'm not a lawyer. So if anyone knows of any other laws where you've got this same reversion of proof, where it's on the individual to prove their innocence rather than on the state to prove your guilt, then please let me know. It is completely bizarre. I guess the one saving grace is that it's the standard of proof. You get to prove your innocence on the balance of probabilities. Normally in a criminal case, the prosecution would have to prove your guilt beyond all reasonable doubt. And that's not the case with this reverse burden of proof. You have to prove your innocence. You have to prove you could not have done... it's so hard to say this. You have to prove that you could not have done anything more. You prove that there was nothing else you could do which was reasonably practicable on the balance of probabilities. Jesus Christ, this is why I'm not a lawyer. And so it's a little bit of a weaker test. It's like, well, we probably couldn't have done more. There was probably nothing else reasonable that we could have done. And so there we are. Now, it's useful in these cases, when you're being prosecuted, to produce an ACOP if you're being prosecuted under one of the regulations, and to show that you complied with the ACOP. That's your get out of jail free card. Chances are, if you did that, you're not being prosecuted, of course. So there we are. Please let me know if there are any other laws on this. Now, just an interesting point though. I remember Matthew Bracknell. I hope I got the name right. Matthew Bracknell. I went to a legal update of his about a year or so ago, and he was suggesting that this may, now that we've exited the EU, this may get challenged in a judicial review at some point. I think it was a couple of years ago when he suggested this. I don't know if that's happened. I've not heard anything, but I would love to see this get challenged at judicial review, because frankly, I don't like the idea of people being guilty until they prove their innocence. I think that's the wrong way around, although there may be good reason for it. And again, I'm no lawyer, so who the hell knows. Anyway, if you've listened this far, thanks for listening. See you on the next one.